Hi kids, my name's Ryan Mitchell. I live in the Roaring Fork Valley, right around where the Great Roaring Fork River flows into the mighty Colorado River. I'm also an attorney at Balcomb Green, a water attorney to be specific, which means that my work revolves around water. Here in Colorado, water is a scarcer resource than it is in the eastern states. That means east of the Mississippi River, those states, they don't have to have restrictions and water laws that prevent them from using water like we do here. Think of it as a milkshake. They can put all the straws that they want to into their milkshake and drink up, and there's still plenty of milkshake left over. Out here, if we do that, the milkshake's going to dry up really fast. So what Colorado has done is implemented a lot of laws and administrative regulations that kind of guide how much water a person can or can't use and who can use it. So that means, as a water attorney, that I can help you get water to your home, your farm, or your business, or help protect the water that you already have a right to. To be a little bit more specific, or with examples, that means if you have a farm and you need water, we can help you get water to irrigate your crops. Or if you're a soda company and you already have water and you use it to fill up your soda bottles, we'll protect that water from somebody else who wants to use it. Or as another example, we also protect the water that flows through the national parks and forests and feeds the plants and trees. So without water attorneys and water laws of Colorado, our forests would be a lot more susceptible to wildfires, our farms would have trouble growing crops, and your milkshake might get drank up a lot faster. So that's most of the work that we do. To become a water attorney, you have to go to college, and then you have to go get a Juris Doctorate, and then you have to take the bar exam, which is a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it because I get to help people every day with their water needs and kind of get to work on big infrastructure projects too. So thanks again for listening, and I hope you might pursue this career. Thank you.
My name is Sara Dunn, and I live in Glenwood Springs, and I love DARCA because it provides a great resource for water users to exchange information, ideas, and has fun programs like this one. I'm a water attorney with Balcomb Green, and I've been doing that for 20 years. In Colorado, water belongs to all of the citizens, but people can acquire the right to use water for specific purposes. Those water rights are recognized by a specialized court system in Colorado called the water courts. There's 7 water courts across the state of Colorado. Water attorneys help people navigate that water court system. Our clients include people like individual mom and dads that need water for their houses and their gardens. It includes ski areas, golf courses, cities, big manufacturers. Pretty much any type of use of water is covered by this process. In order to be an attorney in Colorado, you have to have a high school degree, a college degree, and go to law school, which is a 3-year program, and pass what's called the bar exam, which is a test at the end of law school. You can have any sort of major, you can study anything. There's people who study theater, there's people who study medicine that ultimately become attorneys. But dealing in water, it's also helpful to understand a lot of science, which I understand you've been learning about as part of this program. You might wonder where a water attorney does their job, and we actually do our job everywhere. So oftentimes I go out to farms and ranches to visit with my clients. I might go to their ski area or their golf course. I work in an office most days, and of course, I also go to court. What do I like best about my job? It's meeting people, helping them solve problems, and helping them build things. So it might start with a farmer who needs to divert water out of the stream and put it onto a field in order to grow tomatoes. And then it would be representing a grocery store, which is then going to buy those tomatoes, wash those tomatoes, and sell those tomatoes to a mom and dad. And then it might be helping a mom and dad get a well to serve their house so that they can create a family.
Hi, my name is Brenda Ladd, and I'm a paralegal with Balcomb Green law offices in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. We moved out here. I'm originally from Illinois. We moved out here in 1994 and currently live in Fruita, Colorado. Being a paralegal it's a very versatile job. I've been able to have a career in this for over 32 years and work in Illinois and Missouri and Colorado without really any college. I started out as a legal secretary in the first law office that I worked at, and I'm now a paralegal. I've been a paralegal for over 10 years. Probably the biggest responsibility for a paralegal is the main management of files. You need to be sure that all deadlines are calendared for the attorneys, that the attorneys have all the information from the clients that they need. So you're getting stuff from the clients, you're getting stuff from the courts, you're dealing with a lot of the different players in any particular case. I've been practicing law in different areas such as personal injury, water, estate planning, and it's just a very rewarding and fulfilling career should you ever decide to want to try it. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Geiger. I'm a water attorney at Balcomb Green in Glenwood Springs on the western slope of Colorado. And I also spent time growing up in Colorado Springs and Denver. The Ditch and Reservoir Company Alliance is a really valuable entity for Colorado water users because it brings together ditch company owners and operators from across the state and allows them to collaborate and learn about new practices that they can employ for their companies. I really enjoy my practice because I get to work with a lot of different people in different industries across the state of Colorado. Sometimes I get to work with ski areas and help them develop snowmaking water supplies. Other times I get to work with ranchers and agricultural operators to develop water supplies for irrigation and grazing operations. And other times I get to work with single property owners who are trying to do something. I also really enjoy working with ditch companies because I get to meet a lot of different people who are using water for valuable purposes on their land. I became interested in practicing law through coursework that I took in undergrad at Colorado State University. And thereafter, I went to the University of Colorado at Boulder to get my law degree. I think an essential skill to have for an attorney is to develop strong written and verbal communication skills. And that would be one thing that I would emphasize as really important to anyone who wanted to have a career in law or water law.